While growing up, we were told that for every step India took forward, it took 2 steps back. That indeed seemed to be the case for decades after independence. The first big step forward was the liberalization in 1991, and the second leap forward could be the 2014 general elections. Because that was the first time someone became prime minister not on the basis of caste, religion or socialism, but on matters related to development and governance and most importantly, hope. Let's start with past of Indian economy. Indian economic policy after independence was influenced by the colonial experience, which was seen by Indian leaders as exploitative, and by those leaders' exposure to British social democracy as well as the planned economy of the Soviet Union. Domestic policy tended towards protectionism, with a strong emphasis on import substitution, industrialization, economic interventionism, a large government-run public sector, business regulation, and central planning, while trade and foreign investment policies were relatively liberal. 5-year plans of India resembled central planning in the Soviet Union. Steel, mining, machine tools, telecommunications, insurance, and power plants, among other industries, were effectively nationalized in the mid-1950s. Since 1965, the use of high-yielding varieties of seeds, increased fertilizers and improved irrigation facilities collectively contributed to the Green Revolution in India, which improved the condition of agriculture by increasing crop productivity, improving crop patterns and strengthening forward and backward linkages between agriculture and industry. In the late 1970s, the government eased restrictions on capacity expansion for incumbent companies, removed price controls, reduced corporate taxes and promoted the creation of small-scale industries in large numbers. The collapse of the Soviet Union, which was India's major trading partner, and the Gulf War, which caused a spike in oil prices, resulted in a major balance of payments crisis for India, which found itself facing the prospect of defaulting on its loans. India asked for a $1.8 billion bailout loan from the International Monetary Fund, IMF, which in return demanded deregulation. In response, the government initiated economic reforms in 1991. The reforms did away with the license Raj, reduced tariffs and interest rates and ended many public monopolies, allowing automatic approval of foreign direct investment in many sectors. While the credit rating of India was hit by its nuclear weapons tests in 1998, it has since been raised to investment level in 2003 by S&P and Moody's. India enjoyed high growth rates for a period from 2003 to 2007 with growth averaging 9% during this period. Growth then moderated due to the global financial crisis starting in 2008. Starting in 2012, India entered a period of more anemic growth, with growth slowing down to 5.6%. India started recovery in 2014-15 when the growth rate accelerated to 7.2%. In 2015, India went through a startup boom and manufacturing growth skyrocketing, due to which the growth in 2015-16 accelerated to 7.6%, which means for the first time since 1990 India grew faster than China, which registered 6.9% growth in 2015. It was repeated again in year 2016. Now in present, the economy of India is the 6th largest economy in the world measured by nominal GDP with $2.46 trillion and the 3rd largest by purchasing power parity, PPP, with $9.59 trillion. Its GDP per capita is $1,852, nominal, and $7,224, PPP. GDP by sector. Agriculture, 16.5%. Industry, 29.8%. Services, 45.4%. The country is classified as a newly industrialized country, and one of the G20 major economies, with an average growth rate of approximately 7% over the last 2 decades. India's economy became the world's fastest growing major economy in the last quarter of 2014, surpassing the People's Republic of China. The long-term growth perspective of the Indian economy is positive due to its young population, corresponding low dependency ratio, healthy savings and investment rates, and increasing integration into the global economy. India's 2 largest stock exchanges, Bombay Stock Exchange and National Stock Exchange of India, had a market capitalization of $1.71 trillion. and $1.68 trillion respectively as of February 2015, which ranks 11th and 12th largest in the world respectively according to the World Federation of Exchanges. India is also home to world's third largest billionaires pool with 111 billionaires in 2016 and the fourth largest number of ultra-high net worth households that have more than $100 million. India is now on first position in milk, jute and pulses production, and second in rice, wheat, sugar cane, cotton, groundnuts, fruits and vegetables, and silk production. India is the world's largest democratic republic, more than 3 times bigger than the next largest, the United States. India has the world's second largest population. A very large number of India's population, about 50%, is below the age group of 24. This provides the nation with a large workforce for many decades, helping in its growth. The government is training a 400 million workforce, which is larger than the population of the United States and Brazil combined. The Indian economy has the potential to become the world's third largest economy by the next decade, and one of the 2 largest economies by mid-century by World Bank and IMF. Thanks for watching, hope you like it.